Tom Marks, everybody, he's here.
Hello.
To show us 9 Parchments, the sequel to 8 Parchments, which in and of itself is the sequel to 7 Psychopaths. Crazy. But you know what? You can do this.
Oh, big laser. Oh yeah,
Let's do this.
it's nice.
Come here.
Calm down. This is how you want to start this?
Yep. I want to finish.
Yeah, this is 9 Parchments. It's a game by Frozen by Studios, the people who made the Trine series. It's got a lot of similarities to kind of the Magicka series, but it's very different in a lot of ways. As you see, I'm the guy with the yellow ring, and my name being over my head and all. We have these different spells we can cast, and it's kind of like similar to Magicka or something like Diablo. You know, you're moving through a path, trying to, oh yeah, nice dual laser. There we go. There we go.
Doesn't seem to be all that effective.
I mean, it's taking him out.
Oh, it's because I'm using the wrong element for that, huh?
Yeah, that guy had a blue shield, so he was more resistant to the ice magic. But
so I've been playing this awful game called Destiny, where 2 actually, and the shields in that you want to match the color, but that's not the case.
This is the opposite in many ways. But yeah, it's a very cool game where it's a big focus on like replaying it and doing it multiple times. We can also teleport, so it's basically Overwatch, you know?
Sure.
We're pretty much Tracer.
Yeah. Overwatch meets Dark Souls, and this is the Cuphead of Diablo.
Enough with the Dark Souls, man. Jeez. But yeah, it's really, really fun, and it's just like a very replayable game, because the way it works is you go through it. There are all these collectibles you can find in each level, and you want to go through the game multiple times, or at least incentivizes that. Because you unlock new characters, you unlock new spells, you unlock new spell slots, you level up specific characters, you get variants of characters, and on top of that, and we can open the menu right now, you get different weapons. These are all the different types of weapons you can get. You can get different hats, which I believe are just cosmetic.
And then there's... Is that already equipped?
You already have it on, yeah.
Great.
And then there's skill trees that as you level up, you can see, I can say, okay, I want some faster spell regeneration because I had a skill point.
And you can also get a broom, which...
Broom's actually not bad.
For seconds after blinking. Okay, great. Yeah, sure, fine, whatever.
Yeah. And then we jump back in.
Damage does it do, though, my friends? So immediately, I really liked Trine and Trine 2. I think one thing that I wanted in terms of a potential like sequel or evolution of that game is a little bit more investment in my character and its longevity. I think I forget his name, the big, crazy, hulking knight guy who's kind of an idiot. I really got invested in that character and had a lot of fun playing through with my friends, and I kind of very much role-played that character. But obviously that is more of a mechanically like puzzly game than it is kind of like an RPG, but this is very exciting to see that studio kind of going into this space, because I always felt that they had a knack for that. Yeah,
this is very, very combat focused. Trine did have a lot of puzzles, and this has like tiny things, but not, like it's not at that level. This is very much a combat-focused game. You can see that like those orange guys will be immune to my fireballs, but they'll take extra damage from my ice blast. So there's a lot of like planning out your moves and coordinating them with your allies.
Sure.
Because there's friendly fire, as you might have noticed from you hitting me with a broom a bunch.
Yeah, you were saying.
There's friendly fire in this game, and on top of that, oh man, you almost took me down. On top of that, your heal spell, your character has a heal to start out. Your heal will actually heal the enemies too. So you really have to be careful with kind of like your positioning. Most enemies will telegraph their attacks too. It's a very strategic kind of combat game, whereas Magicka was more about strategy in, like...
Oh, getting the heal.
Oh goodness, yeah.
Getting the heal.
I got totally distracted. I was trying to talk about Magicka, man. Come on, bull. So now you can res me here, or you can just kill these guys. Or heal them, you know, either way. Either one works.
Just don't come back into the healing room.
Almost down.
There we go.
There you go. Now you can get into my little circle, and it's like a little...
Oh, okay, so I could have like played from there.
Yeah, you could have. But that's what I meant, is like Magicka it was all about like, you know, you want to do like fireball, lightning ball, and like kind of combine spells like that. You had to remember a bunch of spells to combine. This doesn't have any of that. Instead, it's all about like what loadout do you have, and then what positioning do you want to use in a game, and hitting your friends apparently.
Yeah, with a broomstick.
And now we got level up, we finished this level, and we both got level up, so we had skill points to spend, and you can now kind of customize your character a little more. And this is where it takes after Castle Crashers a little bit, where even if you start a new run, you start a new game, this character in the menu will always have these level ups.
Oh, that's great.
Will always have these unlocks. And that's similar to Castle Crashers, where the Red Knight, if you're leveling up the Red Knight, will always have whatever you give him.
Right.
Unless you reset, of course. And the goal of this game, as 9 Parchments, as the name might somewhat imply, is you're trying to find these 9 Parchments. And as you do, you unlock new spells. Oh,
wow.
Crazy lobster thing. As you do, you unlock new spells, and you also unlock new spell slots, because eventually you can have way more than just 3 spells equipped at a time. And the way you get those Parchments is through big boss fights, which we are about to see.
Say no more. I'm down.
From that lobster dude. So yeah.
Hey, it's him. All right, you know what to do.
Yeah, he's a big ugly, that's for sure.
I like him. He's like kind of cute, a bit.
So
he's hurling telegraphs. I'm a big fan of telegraphs and ground AoE, Tom. And I have to say, my biggest complaint about Diablo and Diablo-esque games is they don't do nearly enough with the ground. Like, this is perfect. Look at this. The ground telegraph cheese. Like, with the isometric viewpoint, you are forced. Oh God. You are forced to look at the ground, so you may as well make really good use of it. And I like what I'm seeing so far.
Oh man, I got lasered a bit. I'm gonna try to get to your healing.
Yeah, get in it. There we go.
I'm also out of mana for my thing.
Oh, switch. Yeah, so each individual spell has its own mana pool, which I like. Oh, I just melted you, bro.
Oh,
get back here!
I lost track of myself.
Okay, you're good. You're fine.
Wow.
Oh, see you later, bro.
Quick, res me.
Not the boss.
Yeah, I teleported off the edge. All right, I'm just a burden right now. I apologize. I'm bringing the team down. Getting hard carried by James Duggan.
I imagine that big purple. Oh, that's kind of tricky to do. Yeah, let's do it. Boom!
Oh, we're getting him.
Big max damage. I'm standing in the goo though. It's never good. There's a healing.
I'm like, so I also shoot out these. Oh, I just missed. I have to shoot out like an aimed AoE. Did I just walk in front of your thing?
You did.
Oh
now you're gonna
no!
die. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I got us.
Okay.
Hard carry.
Nice. Going in both circles at the same time. Good strategy.
Good. Yeah, it's called the Venn diagram strat. Made it up myself. And he's dead!
We did it.
Maximum
loot.
Wait,
did we?
Gandalf in the bell. Bye, you fools.
Like I said, you can play online. There is online multiplayer. There's also 4 difficulty levels, the hardest of which is if your team gets wiped, you have to go from the beginning of the game. It's like an Iron Man mode.
Wow.
Characters, this is all the different characters you can get. There are...
Jeez.
Yeah, there are, I think it's 8 or 9 of like the base, there's 8 base characters, and then each of them have 4 variants that are unlocked through achievements.
Talk to me about what each character individually is in terms of how different it is from another character. Like, this one.
So you might have noticed, like, these are the first 2 characters you start with, and the first guy is just kind of like a base damage dealer, right?
Sure.
And she has a healing ability, so it's like a little bit different. And they kind of are all similar in that sense, where they'll fill different niches, but they're not like so wildly different. It's mainly like spells that they start with and kind of their skill trees and that sort of thing. You can see as we go down, these are other spells that these characters have and that they start with, and then so if we complete the achievement for this person, it'll be a completely different starting lineup of spells that she can have. And then you can look at their skill trees, you can read all about their lore, it's a bunch of stuff.
I've been saying this for a long time, but when it comes to Diablo and Diablo 3, I want that game, but a more tactical version of that game, where it's not just me clicking and everything dying, it's much more refined, there's a lot of tension, and that's exactly what this seems to be delivering. So 9 Parchments. Thank you for giving us a look at it.
Yeah, it's $20 available on Steam right now, and Frozen Byte Studios, check them out.